The pool on the left side used to be a 3-story building like this. But it got caught on fire. People died because they got trapped. Scary Filipino stories by u/Rothgim on r/Philippines. Some years ago, I work in the night shift at an office. Our office did not have its own restrooms. The restrooms in the floor were shared by all of the offices in that floor. I went out to take a bio break. I'm a guy. Picture this, from the operations room, I had to walk through a long, narrow hallway. Then exit through the main door of our office, then another hallway into the restroom. Nothing was unusual until I entered the restroom. However, the lights were off, then they all lit up by themselves upon me entering. I didn't pay two minds about it initially. I thought the lighting or the switch were faulty. So I did my business, washed my hands, looked in the mirror, and saw a man pass by behind my back. I thought, probably one of those from one of the offices. But then, I kind of felt and noticed that I was still alone in the restroom. No one was in the urinals, and I was certain that I didn't hear any of the cubicles doors opening nor closing. Exited the restroom, walked down the hallway, then I heard a brief shout, like a cry for help. A shriek. It seemed like it was coming from the restrooms.
My boyfriend Rafi and I were in Baguio together with two of our friends Fi and Wally. They are also in a relationship. We were driving along South Drive when Wally suddenly turned all the lights inside the car on. At that moment, I knew something was very wrong. My stomach churned and my heart started beating really fast. I closed my eyes and told myself, "Stop it. Stop being paranoid." After giving myself a quick pep talk, I opened my eyes and immediately started crying silently when I saw the reflection of someone sitting behind my boyfriend on my side of the window. I was shaking and crying, but still, since I thought he'd be in some sort of danger, the only thing I could think of was to swap seats with him. And so, I did. I wiped my tears away and inched closer towards him. "Can we swap seats?" I whispered. "Hey? Why?" he asks, clearly worried. But I couldn't actually tell him that something bad was going on. I feel uncomfortable with all this space. Can I sit on the left side near the window? And then just sit really close to me? I lied. After we switched seats, he held my hand close to him and I tried my best not to look at the rear view mirror. But I couldn't help it. I did. The woman that was sitting behind us was still there. And I've never told them this part, but she looked at me dead in the eye through the rear view mirror. I was terrified that I tightened my grip on Rafi's hand and I started audibly breathing. Like when I'm about to get a panic attack. "What's going on?" Fi asks. I was about to answer her, but then I realized this question is not directed at me but to her boyfriend, Wally. He gave her nothing. "Hey, what's wrong?" she asks again, worried. Finally, I look up to see him doing the sign of the cross. I didn't pray with him. I just closed my eyes and waited. Telling myself, "It'll all be over, don't worry. She'll leave." A few minutes after muttered prayers and silent cries, the air around us started to feel lighter. And thus, I opened my eyes. And Wally turned the lights off. "Okay, what's going on? I know something's wrong. You just don't pray out of the blue." Fi asks curiously. Wally and I cross-referenced whatever we saw and felt during the last few minutes of our hitchhiker's short stay. And until now, I never look at the rearview mirror again unless the driver asks me something and he wants to have eye contact through the mirror.
Back in high school days, 2007. We were going to practice for a theater play. So our group that consisted of 6 people decided that we'll go to our group mate Anna's private resort since she said the rooftop is huge, high up and quiet. A perfect place to practice. We went there. Anna just woke up when we arrived. We went to the resort just beside their house. Then we are to take the stairs, but the barred gate is locked and Anna forgot to take the keys because she just woke up and still groggy. So she said she'll get the keys. That's when I saw a silhouette of a kid peeking out onto the left solid rails, where you'll turn to the second set of stairs. I can't see the kid's face that much because he's too far away. Out of reflex I went and told them I see a kid over there, does he live here? Maybe he has a key, while simultaneously pointing at the kid's direction. Then the kid escaped. I didn't hear the footsteps of someone running or walking away. It was silence. Then my group mates turned silent. There's this long silence between all of us. So I sucked it up and said just kidding to break the tension building up. They pretty much got angry because they were honestly scared of my joke. Because they didn't see where I'm pointing at and they said that I seem so true about it. Anna got her keys, we went up. There were 3 sets of stairs. Every floor has Nino in them. I didn't ask why. Deep down I already knew why. We all practiced without any problem. Then it's just a scene between 3 of my group mates when Anna pulled me to the side and told me, I know that you're not joking. Back then, before this land got sold to my parents, this place is an apartment complex. The pool on the left side used to be a 3-story building like this. But it got caught on fire. People died because they got trapped. So whatever it is that you saw, I believe you. That's the reason why we have holy figures all over this place. Never went back there again for practice. Thank you for listening to What the Philippines. Follow us for more horror videos like this. Let us know if you have scary stories to tell us, and your story might get featured in the next video.